was losing by like 18 in that world, man.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Man, this shit funny, bro. This nigga got rugs, so I gotta be careful.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
2-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at about the 32. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw his Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
That's the score. Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On first down, Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Number 81.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Mahomes now to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Damian Williams
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Oh, they know.
2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The tackle made.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start. At the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Chris Jones.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
PA post shot.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift
Might make you pay for that.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Make you pay for. Oh, that's a pig.
From Bama, it's Henry Ruggs. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Carr, and he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down at the 28. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
I can't click that.
Boy, and now they can't even get a
your
play
bud looking for you.
So that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Again, it's Carr.
What's up, PA post shot? I know that's coming.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and long.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Now Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Daniel Carr.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Oh, who fouled on? That's terrible.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play to get
to it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Fucking doing that fucking bullshit. Nigga, give me the ball back.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Falling on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside.
I'm gonna go for it on 4th, nigga. I'm gonna smash your ass now.
Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point,
went
needing
through
to put
that
something
jump.
together as they have
Oh,
it
that's
1st and 10.
terrible
He's upended
mistake.
after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw complete here to Williams.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams to get off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Down, Las Vegas.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Come on, give me an accurate pass.
Incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That's because I fucking took this nigga out there fucking
zone for a Raider touchdown.
Number 83, Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Score, Chiefs 28, Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Should have gave me that pick anyway.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right
boy, I know
back
how to
to
shoot
him
with that boy
in the passing
Duncan
game.
Ross.
He comes through
Boy,
and
that
hits
boy
another
done
big
that. That boy
play.
done.
That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
4 yards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
Tanner Muse there
Brady's won again.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Guys come to nigga.
Nicole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stepping up, he's going to...
Give me that, nigga.
Carr lost it, fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got it to Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Brings up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. First and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Oh, my God.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
To Damian Williams.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
Brings up
Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
the tackle made.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Raiders 14.
That nigga got 2 up. Watch out, boy. You foolish. Laughing at
Now
Sean.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play. Of quarter number 3.
Chiefs 42, Raiders 14.
Second and 10. Now Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Raiders.
On first down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
On third down, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Number 26.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
Williams will try again.
What league is that?
He's going to take it into the end zone.
This is our 24-hour league that we got.
Damian Williams with his
My other
second
boys
touchdown
got
of the
it.
game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
So yeah, advance every 24
Now, this one
hours.
was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chiefs
And they get mighty to this bit.
Raiders 14.
So I hopped on the Chiefs this time. Let me get me a good team this time.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown,
I got
here's
the Panthers
Butker
and
on
I
to
got the
kick it away.
Giants in another league and the Titans. I ain't even got no real good teams in no leagues.
And this carries into the end zone.
Let me try this shit because everybody else be whooping my
And the
good teams.
decision to
Let
come
me
out
see
of
how
the
this
end
shit
zone is gonna
feels.
cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Who beat Bray?
20-yard line.
Lil D.
Oh, how bad was that whooping, Lil D?
He laughed at that nigga. He laughed at that
The
nigga.
Raider offense set to get this drive
Nah, because I remember when that nigga was
Just looking
saying,
ahead, it
oh,
would appear
that
that
he was
bye
gonna
week is coming
whoop
at the
his
right
ass.
time. They'll have 2 weeks to
that
chew on
shit
this
be
one, though.
happening, bro.
Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance.
Your little brother
And
is
he's
killing
got
everybody.
daylight. It's a foot race.
That shit was bad.
And he
I'm
will
talking about it was
score.
a beat
Touchdown,
down.
Las Vegas. A great effort there.
I don't know why this nigga ain't been running the ball the entire game. Like, I don't know why he thought that he can beat a shootout.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
But this man kicking balls like that? What the hell?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Damn, who's the Jets on that lead?
They try the left side.
I'm sorry,
Williams.
got his ass thrashed,
And he's
right?
going to take this one
Damn,
up
from 88 to 18.
Now he lost 113 to like.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That shit was crazy.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, but the Jets are sorry as hell, though.
Yeah.
Bro, every time that I play with this damn quarterback, we just over throwing open the season.
That one good for 20. He'll
Yeah,
catch and
man.
run. So from the
I
36
used to
now,
just
1st and 10.
straight.
6-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
Hey Mo, we got a cheesy Sink Field versus Panthers game, Ryan Guerrero game in AGS. You gotta watch that shit.
Now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets stopped up at the 31
Watch that shit,
after a
bro.
gain of maybe a yard.
Ooh, Sink Field just scored on that cheesy
Running room that he had in
nigga.
the first
Score.
half go, because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ooh, it's 31-34, Mo. It's a barn-burner up in Kansas City. Let's go.
This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard
Full
line.
drop show to me.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Watch out. AGS got a cheesy game going on.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Where you at, school? No. What time
So
you
the
gotta
Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 7-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Ooh. Whoa, do you see the cheesy defense Zeke filled in? Oh, my gosh.
After the field goal, here's Butker.
That nigga is in some cheese.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
In a cheesy dog fight, dog. That's all. That shit's so cheesy.
Not a good one as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
I want that nigga,
recovery.
bro. I don't even want. I want that nigga cheesy Guerrero to win, bro. He go not.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the
like
case.
to roll outside the
There's
pocket,
too
Raiders.
much to handle
Keep
on
you
the other
inside the
side in this one.
You think that's how you
Throwing on
supposed to play
first down
football?
is Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Raider first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Today.
Cheesy as hell with that.
I ain't cheesy, but I wouldn't even do it, bro. I don't even be doing the bullshit niggas be doing, bro. Like throwing that shit deep and shit. Like he was guarding deep all the whole game, and I wasn't even doing
As
it,
an
bro.
offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.
Like I literally was like running the ball, bro, and like taking little deep routes because they be so afraid that you gonna be
September
beat,
has
bro.
carried over to October as they move to 5-0, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's loss number 3 for
Yeah, you
them
got 6
on the year,
picks.
and perhaps fortunately for
5
them,
picks
they'll
in
get
a
an
row.
early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
But you see, I don't throw no
That'll
picks.
do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, alongside
picks,
Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk.
You played that Washington football team, nigga, already?